G'day folks, welcome to an Cyclone Chasers update on how our weather centre is going. Today, the 28th of September 2016, just letting you know of a couple of changes and what we're working on behind the scenes before this becomes public in October. I still haven't got a final release date for you, but we are working around that middle to third week of October range. Alright, so to access the weather centre, you need to be an OCC subscriber, so you need to go to ozcyclonechasers.com.au, click on subscribe to OCC. And once you are, this becomes your new homepage at OCC. Just checking out the couple of the latest things that we've just put in, and there hasn't been too much that we've actually introduced to the public this week. A lot of the stuff that we've been doing has been behind the scenes. So one of the things we have introduced now are all the radars that we have access to, all the high resolution imagery that we have access to. Things like Victorian radars, South Australian radars, which came in very handy today, of course, with the massive super duper low that's about to hit the coast or going to hit the coast overnight sometime. And then we've got New South Wales radars, including an interesting one here from Norfolk Island. So we've added all of those. We've also added a couple of extra Perth ones, a couple of extra WA ones as well. We had pretty well all of Northern Territory and all of the Queensland ones on there to start with. Now, what we've been doing behind the scenes in the past week, we've been making sure that we're increasing and we're able to increase our looping range to 12 hours. So we're working on that behind the scenes at the moment. We're also working through different radar and satellite ranges. So if you take a look here, we've done one for Canberra. We're working on 128 kilometre imagery, and we're also working on a 512 kilometre sector image. So just by going through here, you can find Canberra 512. And so that'll give you a better idea of what's going on in the forecast region. So a lot of these systems move from west to east, and similarly, a lot of trough systems in Queensland will move from west to east. So it's always very handy to know what's happening 300 or 400 kilometres away, because that tends to be the weather that you're going to experience somewhere between 6 and 12 hours time. So we'll be working on more of that 128 and 512 imagery over the next week. In the computer models area, what we're going to do is we're going to start to introduce some Access G and Access R modeling. So at the moment we've got GFS modeling here. We'll be adding Access R and Access G models. Now don't be too scared if this is starting to look very complex down here. We will simplify it once we've got everything up and running. So by the time it gets publicly released, this menu system here will be much easier to use, much more user friendly, and you'll be able to find the options that you want much quicker. So folks, it is a developing system. We've been working hard on it behind the scenes this past week, and I'll keep you up to date with how things are going into the future. I'll have another one of these for you next week. Hopefully we can bring you some major advancements in the modeling, as well as release little bits and pieces to the public weather centre as well. Don't forget also, as a subscriber, if you go to your blog here, you'll be able to access all of our state videos. So every day we'll be issuing state videos from now until the end of the wet season. So subscribers get access to Queensland, NT and WA state videos, which go through what that state can expect for that particular day and any major systems that might be happening in the next week or two. Hope you're enjoying your subscription if you are a subscriber, and if you're not, I hope you do get to join us at some stage shortly for this upcoming cyclone season. It promises to be a beauty. I look forward to finally having something to talk about across coastal Queensland tomorrow afternoon, and the top end of the territory looks like it's about to get active too over the next few days to a week or two. Thanks for watching. We'll have a chat next week.